Great God Daddy, all my great friends. Welcome back to video 5 of the Shift series. Sitting in my mom and dad's backyard. It's a great day. It's Father's Day. I hope for any dads who are watching this several weeks after, I hope you had a great Father's Day, and I hope you realize that is the most important thing that any of us will ever do. If moms and dads in this world could understand how important that was, a lot of these problems could go away. But video 5, the lesson. It's a fun one that is inspired by my old trips on airplanes when I was traveling around a lot more before coronavirus. So, once again, what is the shift? In the mornings of our lives, we tend to focus in on shiny objects. We come to realize those things are nothing but a lie. They're unfulfilling. You can never get enough of things you don't need. And society doesn't want you to know that because they want to keep selling you something. But hopefully, if you haven't already made the shift, that this series will help you begin to make the shift. So, the shift is an ambition to having a meaningful life. And to have a meaningful life, we need to remember something super important. That we were created to be human beings, not busy human doings, doing a bunch of things that don't matter and that will matter even less 100 years from now. This society glorifies grinding, and it glorifies being busy. It's nonsense. When we set up the Dream Leader Institute, it was about working 5 to 6 hours a day and understanding it is certainly a part of your life, but it doesn't need to be all of your life. But to make the shift, you're going to have to understand that givers gain and takers take. And when you have made the shift, you will understand that your life is about serving others and putting smiles on their face. And as Debbie Reynolds once said, a smile is a curve that sets everything straight. But what's the lesson today? We're not here to be mediocre at serving. We're here to be passionate and excited about serving. So, back in the day when I used to get on planes quite a bit, going around teaching companies how to care about their people. Yes, there really is a need for that. I know it seems kind of strange. Now we primarily do it all from Zoom, although there's some live events coming up. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, shoot me a message. But I'm a guy, I'm pretty emotional, as you can probably tell, and I like to laugh. And I follow rule number 6, which is never taking yourself too seriously. So I would always have a blast when I would get onto the plane, and I knew whoever was sitting next to me was about to get an experience to hear my chuckle. And it would always take place during the safety briefings. Number 1, they teach you how to put on a seatbelt, and I would go, I'm like, what, do people not know how to put on seatbelts? This is what happens when attorneys get involved. And then the second one, I always thought it was the funniest yet. And next time you get on a plane, you'll hear what I'm saying. In the event of a water landing. And I'm like, why don't they just call it what it is? A crash. Now they've got the safety vest now with the whistles and the lights, but back in the olden days, it was rip off your seat cushion and use it as a flotation device. And if you survived the incident, you could keep your seat cushion and mount it on the fireplace next to the deer head and remember the moment. But then the third one, they really did nail it. You got whoosh. In the event the cabin loses pressure, they say, put on your oxygen mask. And they ask you, even if you're traveling with small children, to put yours on first. Because if you don't, you're going to black out in under 30 seconds and not be able to help anybody. So the oxygen mask lesson, the lesson 5 for the Shift series is we're here to serve. We're here to serve powerfully. But each and every day, you can't feel guilty about putting on your oxygen mask and putting on your oxygen mask first, even if you have small children. We're human beings. We wake up every day and we have an attitude that we're going to bring into the world. That attitude consists of our mindset and our emotions. So every morning when we wake up, are we putting on the oxygen mask so we can have a great attitude and to remember we're leading our emotions and not letting our emotions lead us? We have this body we've been given. We're meant to feed it like $1 million racehorse, not a garbage dump. I asked this kid the other day that I'm coaching. He treats his body like a garbage dump. And he loves this car. And I say, well, what kind of oxygen do you put in your car? He goes, well, I put in the high octane, of course. And I said, why? He goes, because I want it to run good and I don't want it to break down. And he was doing it as he was eating fried chicken tenders on our Zoom call. And I said, need I say more? He goes, wow, I never thought of it that way. We have to remember, in our oxygen mask, we have the connections of our lives that begin with our connection to ourself and our connection to our God, or whatever we refer to as our God. So we put on that oxygen mask so we can have a good connection with ourselves, a good connection with our God, a good connection with our purpose. So every day to put on your oxygen mask, remember, A, is my attitude got the oxygen mask? B, did my body get the oxygen mask? C, my connection with myself, my connection with my God, get my oxygen mask. That's where it all comes from. And that's a reflection on self-love. And if you'll remember your ABCs every day, you'll hit the D level, which is like the bonus stage. You'll live a life that's in a great direction, a direction towards your dreams, and ambition to meaning. So every day, put on your oxygen mask so you can serve, and you can serve powerfully. God bless you all.
Wake up each and every day and ask, how may I serve? Remember, we are here to serve and serve powerfully. Please serve us by hitting like, subscribe, and share.